Hello, my dear students and the rest of the learners. Welcome to part 9 of a 25-part series of tutorials on creating presentations using Microsoft PowerPoint. In this tutorial, we are going to look at color schemes and backgrounds. My name is MemJM, or you can simply call me Emily Swap. A color scheme is a set of 8 balanced colors that you can apply to slides, notes pages, or audience handouts. A color scheme consists of a background color, a color for lines and text, and 6 other colors selected to make slides easy to read. A color scheme consists of the 8 colors used in the design of the slide. That is colors for background, text and lines, shadows, title text, views, accents, and hyperlinks. A presentation's color scheme is determined by the design template or theme that is applied. The design template or theme includes a default color or color scheme plus additional schemes that you can use or that you can choose from on the side for that template. The default or blank presentation in Microsoft PowerPoint also contains color schemes. You can apply a color scheme to one slide, selected slides, or all slides, as well as to notes and handouts. Therefore, the color schemes are accessible from the Slide Master, Handout Master, and Notes Master views. Notes pages are printed pages that display out the notes beneath the slide that the notes accompany, while a handout is a printed version of a presentation that can include multiple slides per page and space for audience notes. To apply a color scheme to your slides, notes, or handouts, you need to do the following. You click on the View menu, then select either Slide Master, Handout Master, or Notes Master. But in the case of this tutorial, we are going to look at how you can apply color schemes for Slide Master. For Handout Master or Notes Master, we are going to learn that later in another series within these tutorials. Number 2, you select the Slide Master in which to apply the scheme from the Slide Master slides thumbnails. Ignore this step for Handout Master and Notes Master. Number 3, you click on the color button. Then you right-click on the color scheme of your choice and select either Apply to Slide Master or Apply to all Slide Masters. Then you save the changes for your master. Next, you click on Close Master View in order to go back to normal slide view. The following is therefore a demonstration on how to apply color schemes in the presentation by the title Introduction to Emily Swap. So to apply color scheme in this presentation by the name Introduction to Emily Swap, you proceed as follows. First, you click on View menu. Why click on View menu? It is so that you can be able to change or to move to the Slide Master view. So you click on View menu, and then you click on Slide Master. Once you are in Slide Master, you click on Colors. These are what we are calling color schemes. And as you can see, a color scheme has a set of 8 colors. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we are going to choose a color scheme for our tutorial or our presentation. But before we do that, these are what we are calling the slide thumbnails. And therefore, I can click on the slide master thumbnail. And then we can click on colors. And then we can choose a color scheme of our choice. As you move your mouse over the color schemes, you can see some changes in my slide. That is, if you look keenly. For example, I want to choose this one here, the yellow one. So if I just click, this color scheme will be applied across. Let me just click so that you can see. And then we can close our master view by clicking on the close master view. Now the question is, has that color scheme been applied across all slides? Let's see, slide 1. This is slide 2. This is slide 3. Let's click again. This is slide 1. Slide 2. Slide 3. Slide 4. Any changes? Okay, let's repeat again. We can click on undo. Then we can click again on view menu, and then we click on slide master. Remember, the first step is click on the slide in which you want the color scheme to be applied on slide master. Then click on the view, then slide master. And then you can click on the color. Now something is not right. Let's repeat again. Let me close. Let me click on slide master here. I click on the slide master. And then I can close. Let's go again. So you proceed as follows. You click on the view menu, and then you click on slide master. While in the slide master, you can click on the slide master thumbnail or the slide in which you want slide master in which you want the color scheme to be applied. And then you click on the colors and choose a color scheme. Let me choose yellow again. Now, are you supposed to just click, or you are supposed to right click? You are supposed to right click. So you click on colors, then I want to right click on yellow scheme. And then you can click on apply to slide master if you want it to be applied on only a single master, or apply to all slide masters. So let me click on apply on all slide masters. And then you can click on save and close master view. So let's scroll now to our presentation. You can see there is a change in the look of our slides. Let's go again. Click on the view. Click on slide master. Of course, you can see that the scheme has been applied based on these slides. And then we click again on colors. Now let's scroll here. Let's scroll on these lines and see, because we have two master lines, let's see whether the color scheme has been applied on both. This is first color scheme, or first slide master. And the second slide master. So has the color scheme been applied on both? Has it been applied here? Yes. Let's see. We click again. We right click on it and click on apply or masters. Yes, it has. And of course, remember, we said in my previous tutorials that if you have set certain color within a certain template or a certain slide within your presentation, that color overrides all the other settings from the master view or from the master slide. If we close on this view, we can see that these are our slides. And yes, it is true that our color scheme has been applied on all our slides. Let's change again. We click on the view menu, then we click on slide master. We click on colors. Now let's choose a different color scheme. I want to choose red violet. So I'll right click on it and click on apply to all slide masters. Remember, in my presentation, I have two slide masters. I have the first slide master and I also have the second slide master. This one is the second slide master and this is the first slide master. Let me click on save button and then I can close master view. So you can see that our color schemes have been changed again. And each of our slides is now having the new color scheme combination. So that's how you set color schemes for your slides. You can also customize your color schemes. Sometimes you may need to formulate your preferred color scheme if none of the schemes contains your preferred color combinations. So to customize your scheme, you do the following. You click on the view menu and select either slide master, handout master, or notes master views. Remember, just as I have said, we are going to learn about the color schemes and how to customize them for handouts and master, or for handout master and notes master in my previous or in my subsequent tutorials. Number 2, you click on the colors button. Number 3, you click on customize colors. Number 4, you set your preferred color combinations under the create new theme colors dialog box. And then you type the name of your color scheme in the name box and click on save button to save your scheme. Lastly, you click on close master view. The following is a demonstration on how we can customize our color schemes in our presentation by the title, Introduction to ML Swap. So in this presentation, for us to be able to develop or to come up with our own color scheme, you click on the view menu, and then you click on slide master. While on the slide master view, you can then proceed and click on the colors. And then, instead of now choosing any of the existing color schemes, you click on customize colors. So let's click on customize colors. Once we are here, we can then choose our personal colors. Let me choose certain colors here. For the first color, I can choose this one. This is purely for learning. Then for text background, I can retain it as white. For the background color, I can choose this one. That is text background dark 2. For the light color, text background light 2, I can choose yellow. And then I can retain these others. Once you are done, you click on under name, you erase the text which is there, and then you type the scheme name. Let me call it meme. Let me call it MLSwap. MLSwap. And then you click on Save button. So automatically, our color scheme has been applied. Let's see. You can click on colors. Here, we click on colors. Let me click on colors. So I'll click on slide master, and then I am going to click on colors. And then you can see we have color schemes here. And one of the color schemes is by the name MLSwap. So we are going to apply the color scheme, the name MLSwap. So you move your pointer and click on MLSwap. Once you have done that, you can then proceed. You can then proceed and click, or we can right click it. Let's right click it. Don't forget. So let's right click on MLSwap color scheme. You can see our new color scheme has been added amongst the other schemes. So you right click on it and click on apply to all slide masters. Then you can save your work and then you close master view so that we can go back to our normal slides. So let me click on close master view. So that's our new color scheme. And it has been added. It has been added across all our it has been added across all our slides. You can see there's a change. There's a change from the way our presentation was looking like. So that's how you customize your individual color schemes. In addition to customizing your color scheme, you can also edit your color scheme. For example, you might find out that there's a color you have omitted and you'd like to have it added, or you like to add it within your customized scheme. Or you can remove some of the colors that you don't need. So that is editing the color scheme. So how do you edit a color scheme? You click on View menu and select either Slide Master, Handout Master, or Notes Master views. In this tutorial, we are dealing with Slide Master, and therefore, you click on Slide Master. And then you click on the Colors button. You right-click on the customized color scheme that you want to edit, and click on Edit Command. Then you make the required changes under the Edit Theme Colors dialog box, and click on Save button. And then you click on the Close Master View. So the following is a demonstration on how we can edit our color scheme that we have already created in the presentation by the title Introduction to MLSwap. So while we are in our presentation, we are going to click on the View menu, and then we click on Slide Master. Then we are going to click on Colors, because it's where we have our color schemes. And then we want to edit our color scheme by the name ML Swap. So I will right click on ML Swap and click on Edit. You can see the dialog box Edit Theme Colors has now been displayed. So I can remove a color and add another. For example, this color, this one, accent 1 and accent 2 are almost similar. So I can change one of them. I can change this one. And then I can choose one which is green. Let me look for green. Let me choose that. Then I can click OK. And then I can click on Save. From there, you can now apply your color scheme, the edited color scheme. So I want to right click on ML Swap and click on Apply to all slide masters. So we have applied our color scheme, our edited color scheme. You then click on Close Master View. You can see that our slides have some green color, meaning that our editing has successfully or has gone on successfully. As you can see, we can also click on View menu and click on Slide Master, and then we can scroll on the slides there so that you can see how they look. These are our slides. That is master slide views. Let's see if that's a color scheme applied here. Yes, it is. We can still confirm by clicking on it. So we have two master slides here, and we have applied our color scheme ML Swap across all of them. And to confirm, we can right click on it again and click Apply to all slide masters. And then we are going to click on Save and click on the Close Master View. So that's how you edit your color scheme. Sometimes may also not need a certain color scheme and you want to delete it or erase it from the list of color schemes in Microsoft PowerPoint. So how do you delete your custom color scheme that you don't need anymore? You click on the View menu and select either Slide Master, Handout Master, or Notes Master Views. And then you click on Colors button, just as you have done. And then you right-click on the customized color scheme that you want to delete and click on Delete. Then you click on Close Master View. The following is a demonstration on how to delete a custom color scheme in the presentation by the name Introduction to ML Swap. So in this presentation, we can access our customized color schemes by clicking on the View menu, and then we click on Slide Master. From there, we click on Colors to see the schemes. You can see that under Custom, we have two color schemes. We have one color scheme called ML Swap and the other color scheme called Meme. I can delete the color scheme, the customized color scheme by the name Meme. So I'll right click on meme and then I'll click on delete. So let me click on delete. And then you can see a message, Microsoft PowerPoint, alert message. Delete these theme colors. I'll click yes. If I click back to colors, you can now see we have only a single customized color scheme that we have already applied in our presentation. And that's how you delete a color scheme that you no longer require from your presentation. Other than the use of color schemes, we can also change our background for our slides. So how do you change the background? You can change the background color or background design on slides, notes, and handouts. Just as I have said in this tutorial, we are going to see or to learn on how we can change background designs for the notes and handouts in my subsequent tutorials. Changing the background is useful if you just want a simple shade or texture or a slide background and not all the other design elements in a design template. You might also want to change the background in order to emphasize sections of a presentation. Besides changing the color, you can also add shading, a pattern, a texture, or a picture. When you change the slide background, you can apply the change to the current slide or to all slides. For notes, you can change the current notes page or all notes pages. When you change the background for handouts, it applies to all pages as well as the printed outline. To change a slide's background, if you want to apply the change to selected slides only, you select the slides in normal view. Otherwise, the change applies to all slides that follow the design template of the currently selected slide. Number 2, you click on Design menu, and then you click on the Format Background. Under the Format Background tasks being displayed, you set your options as required. If you want the set background to be applied across all the slides, you click on Apply to All button. To restore your slide's background, in the case you feel that you don't need it to its previous state, you just need to click on the Set Background button. The following is therefore a demonstration on how to change the background for your slides in the presentation by the title, Introduction to Emily Swap. So in this presentation by the name Introduction to Emily Swap, we are going to change or apply some backgrounds in our presentation. Now, how do you apply the background? Remember, already we have a background in our presentation. So how do you change the background to a new background? So you click on Design menu. This is Design menu. And then you look for Format Background. Here it is, Format Background. So you click on Format Background. Once you click on Format Background, you can see we have Format Background task pane that has been displayed. So you can set various options from this background. For example, you can click on Solid Fill. And that solid fill means we have already filled it with a certain color, like this color here. If I want this fill to be applied across my slides, I will click on Apply to All. Then we click on Apply to All. you can see that my color scheme, or not color scheme, but background, has been applied across. But is this presentable? No, because even some of my text, like in this slide, are not clear. So we can reset, or we can change. We can change that field or that background to another. Let me choose a different color here. What about if I choose this one, yellow background? And then I click on apply to all. Let's see how this line looks like. Somehow, these lines are visible, or the text is visible. So the yellow seems to be a little bit good, but we can check for others. Let's click again on solid fill. I choose a different color. Let me choose some blue. Teal. Let me choose teal. So I can click on teal and apply to all. Let's see if our slides are visible. Yes. Yes. That's okay. So somehow, that's better. What about if I choose another one? Let me choose more colors. And then I can click on this one here. Let me choose this one or this one. Then you click OK. And then you apply to all slides. So are our slides visible? That one is visible. This one is visible. This one is also visible. This one is visible. So this color is a little bit okay. Now, that's how you can fill, or you can change the background using solid color. You can also work with ingredient fill. Let me click on ingredient fill. Then, that is the first fill. Then you click on apply to all. In fact, this is the fill that was already in my presentation before we started changing the background. However, there are some slight changes. You can also choose a different one. Let me change this color and get some yellow. And then apply to all. Let me see how it looks like. That's first slide, second slide, third slide, fourth slide, and fifth slide. I feel I'm comfortable. I'm personally comfortable with these slides. Because if I were to run this show, this is how my slides will look like. And this is not badly off. This is good. The color is not shouting, and my images or my slides are okay. What about if you were to choose picture or texture? Let me click on picture or texture. That would be our first texture. If I want to apply across my slides, I can click on apply all. Then you can see how it will look like. This is also not badly off. It's a little bit better, but we can still have others. For example, I can change that texture to another one by clicking on this button here. And then, for example, I can choose that texture and apply to all. If I click on first slide, that's how it looks like. Second slide, that's how it looks like. Third slide, fourth slide, and fifth slide. I am okay with these ones myself. So I think I will retain that. So lastly, you click on Save button. Remember, you can also work on solely on the pattern fill, etc. So, my dear students and the rest of the learners, that's how you apply background across your presentation. But remember, you can also change certain portions of your text. For example, if I want, I can have a different background for this object. So I can click on, for example, this text placeholder, and then I can choose a color for it. For example, I can click on solid fill, and then I can choose a different color. For example, that color. Or I can choose a different color, like teal. But you can see that when I do that, there's a problem. These colors and this color combination is not looking nice. What about if I choose this one? Maybe somehow that is better. It's not really shouting too much. So I can retain that way. So you can still fill certain portions of your presentation with their own individualized backgrounds. Like you can see, this one has a different feel from this one. However, you can still change the fields. But for the sake of learning purposes, we can retain our slides that way. So that's how you change your background for your slides. Always remember to click on Save button. Sometimes you may also need to hide the background in graphics, especially if you find that the graphics that you have in your background are interfering with some other elements in the presentation. So if you want to omit the background graphics from selected slides rather than all slides, you select the slides first. And then you click on the View menu and click on Slide Master View. Then select Hide Background Graphics checkbox. So the following is a demonstration on how to hide background graphics in the presentation by the title Introduction to ML Swap. So in this presentation, if, for example, we click on a first slide, you can see that this line here, this line, which is a background graphic, is interfering with this text for copyright. So I can move on and hide some of those background graphics. To do that, I'll click on the View menu and then click on Slide Master. Now from here, you can see we have this button here. It is Hide Background Graphics. So we can click on it. Let me click on it. Let me uncheck it. Do you see any difference? Yes, you can see. Look at that. So ordinarily, that is how my presentation is looking like, especially for this slide. Let me hide the graphics. I want to hide these lines because some of these lines are not important to me. So I'll click on the View menu, then click on Slide Master. Then I'll tick Hide Background Graphics. So let me tick it that way. Remember to click on Save button and then you click on Close Master View. And that's now the look of our slide. It's looking nice now. For my first slide, you can see even the copyright here is now visible. You can see even the copyright is now visible from here. So that's how you hide background graphics. Let's see how our slides look like. This is first slide, second slide, third slide, fourth slide, and the fifth slide. First slide, second slide, third slide, fourth slide, and fifth slide. And as you can see, there is no background image that is interfering with any of the text or any of other graphics. And with that, my dear students and the rest of the learners, we have come to the end of part 9 of this series. You can continue part 10 of the 25-part series of presentations in which we are going to learn on how to use headers and footers in our presentations. Congratulations for learning part 9 of 25 on color schemes and backgrounds in creating presentations series. You can access the rest of the parts in the series, as well as other parts of computer or ICT videos by clicking or tapping on MLSwap ICT YouTube channel below this video. To subscribe to the channel, tap on subscribe button below this video in YouTube if it's not currently reading as subscribed. For any further correspondence, kindly write it to us through the email mlswap@gmail.com. Thank you very much for listening to me, and God bless.